morning, and thank you for joining us on After GMS. Guess what day it is, y'all?
Not hump day.
No, it's not hump
day. Tuesday.
Thank you, Christian. You got it right.
Sorry.
It is Tuesday, a very special day for us here at News 2, but really for everybody, because you don't see 2022 every day.
You
It
don't.
will be a very long time, and not in our lifetime, before it happens again. So
400 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. And we also have a very important event that we're doing to partner with some community organizations to not only give to them, but also so that you can receive something special as well.
Yeah, and while we don't see this date every day, we have certainly said it every day leading up to this event. So, you know, it's fun though. So we'll have a good time later on today, and we'll bring that to you live if you tune into our newscast at noon. We'll have some people out there. If you have the chance to come out, we'll talk about that all in a little bit, but we want to talk right now about the forecast because some rain on the way, and I heard Ed say that there were sprinkles in the weather garden this morning, Christian.
Yeah, it's one of those mornings where it's not really soaking wet, but it's enough just to get damp outside, and that's what we're looking at right now. Of course, as you take a live look over downtown Greensboro at the moment, I want to go back and look at some of the numbers from yesterday because that kind of tells the story about where we're going to go over the next few days. 64 was the high yesterday. Average high right now is 55. Now, on the morning side of things, we started yesterday at 33. The average low right now is 34 degrees, and that warm weather is going to continue for the next few days. As you take a wide look at radar here across the state of North Carolina, really not too much in the way of rain. We have some light showers pushing across the triad right now, and that really is honestly the bulk of our rain that we'll see today. Not ruling out a stray shower as we go into the afternoon, but I expect most of us to stay dry. We'll keep that 20% chance in as we go into the afternoon, and honestly, there could be a few peaks of sunshine, and if we do get some sun, I could easily see us getting up to 70 degrees today, if not some low 70s for some folks. So keep that in mind. That strong southerly wind will help warm us up a bit. Of course, kind of a rinse and repeat as we go into the overnight hours and early Wednesday morning. Again, for that morning commute time frame, keep the umbrella, keep the rain gear handy just in case. And again, tomorrow afternoon, looks like it'll be mainly dry in the afternoon hours, getting back up into the low 70s again. Here's the setup. High pressure off the shore, off coast, and with that strong southerly wind, we continue to warm things up. So we started this morning at 55 degrees, about 20 degrees warmer than we were yesterday morning, in part to the cloud cover we had and that strong wind from the south, which is not only bringing in warmth, but also bringing in moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico and off of the Atlantic Ocean as well, all ahead of this slow moving cold front that will move by tomorrow evening. And then for one day, we get a little bit cooler on Thursday, then we warm back up on Friday, ahead of yet another cool down on the way for the weekend. So the weather is very active over the next week in North Carolina and especially in the Triad. Here's today all wrapped up in one nice graphic for you. The best chance for rain at least through the morning hours, and then that chance starts to taper off as we go into midday and into the afternoon. We get up into the upper 60s, low 70s if we get some sunshine to break out, and don't be caught off guard by the wind. It will be windy, gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour this afternoon, and we stay warm again overnight, upper 50s and low 60s here in the Piedmont, and likely the same story back in the foothills and mountains, maybe more in the way of mid-50s and upper 50s for those folks. There's your 7-day forecast. A couple exceptions to the rule. The rain chances stick with us at least through Friday before a little break on Saturday. And Thursday is a little bit cooler too behind that front, but it's a very short-lived cool down back into the mid and upper 60s for Friday. The weekend though is shaping up to be a chilly one, and we'll bring the rain chances back in on Sunday and Monday.
All right, as we mentioned at the top of our not 45. Oh my gosh, I've switched.
Man.
I have literally left the Good Morning Show and gone to 4 to 5.
Oh no.
Sorry, the cat's out of the bag. No, just joking. All right, on After GMS, we had mentioned it's not just an ordinary day, it is a special Tuesday celebration. The date, Tuesday, 2/22/22, and it won't come around for a while, so we wanted to make sure it counts.
We absolutely did. You can help us do it by giving back to our community. We're grateful in advance for your help, so we're giving back to you too. Let's get to WFMY News Tuesday's Denise McMiller, who is live in the studio now with the details of our Tuesday celebration.
Yes, it is Tuesday. You can win by either taking part in our 2-day virtual fundraiser or our 2-hour food drive happening this afternoon in partnership with Second Harvest Food Bank. We're working with the organization to collect food for families facing hunger right here in our communities. Second Harvest serves 18 counties in our state. They say it's an uncertain time for many families and that the number and type of people needing assistance are growing. They say right now they're seeing way too many kids and seniors lacking access to food, so they opened their first satellite location in Greensboro.
And that has been tremendously impactful. We're still about a month away from its first anniversary, and we've already distributed 3.3 million pounds out of that location. And that includes a lot of fresh produce, which is, the heart and soul of what we try to do is get nutritious food to those individuals who are facing hunger.
The food bank, or this today's food drive, will help the food bank get food out quickly to neighborhoods that need it the most. To help, you can drop non-perishable items off at the Harris Teeter and the Friendly Shopping Center today from noon until 2. You can also make a donation online. And we'll have a few of our News 2 folks at the grocery store collecting items. Tracy, I think you're going to be there as well. They'll be greeting folks who choose to donate. And if you can't make it out, you can head over to WFNYnews2.com to see how to give a donation online.
Yeah, I'll be out there, and Itinese actually signed you up too, so thanks.
Nope.
She's laughing. You can't see it, but she's laughing. All right, as we are celebrating Tuesday, you have to take a look at this. Parents, new parents, Hank and Aberly, they are celebrating their birth of their baby on 2/22/22. They gave birth to Judah Grace Spear at Alamance Regional Hospital, and guess at what time? 2:22 this morning. So their precious baby girl was born on 2/22/2022 at 2:22 a.m. and no doubt delivery room 2. Excited grandmother Christy sent us these pictures this morning. Check out the delivery team showing those twos.
I love it so much. That's a great picture of all the twos. I mean, I'm seeing twos with all the twos going on. But what a lucky baby and a lucky date, a birthday. Oh man. See, if that were me, if I were that child, I would be bragging, telling everybody. That's the line I would open with.
Well, not only that, you know how I've heard some guys like to get married or have anniversary dates on dates that they can remember to make it easier for them. Maybe women do this too, but I've only heard it among men. So maybe this will be a good way for, sure, granted, she'd never forget her birthday either, but whoever she marries someday will never forget it either.
Right.
Just a bunch of twos.
And the time.
And the time.
And the delivery, remember.
And the delivery.
I've said it so much, I don't know if I'm saying 22 or 2022 or 2 or it's all jumbled up in my head now.
Oh man.
I know, and we haven't messed it up yet. Thank goodness. Now
Hold on, we still got to get through
There's
the
some wood
day.
that I can knock on. Hold on, over here, hold on.
Your head.
There we go.
But I think it's just such a random thing, right? She was born on 2/22/22 at 2:22 in the morning and in delivery room 2. I mean, go play lotto.
Yeah, with those numbers, only twos.
You're gonna win with those odds.
Easily, yeah.
Good stuff. Love it.
All right, so I guess we move on to headlines.
I guess so. We've talked about it so much.
I don't know. All right, let's get to your headlines here. A tractor trailer carrying hazardous materials has flipped over in Winston-Salem. Police say it happened on US 52 southbound at South Main Street. US 52 was initially shut down, but now one lane each direction is over. Traffic still very slow in the area. Just look at these pictures here. No reason why, or no wonder why they closed this road. Investigators on scene say the driver had to be removed from the tractor trailer. It's not clear if that person is injured or if there are any chemicals that were spilled on the roadway, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more. Guilford County Schools has adopted a mask optional policy. Last night, the school board voted to drop the mask mandate, switching to a mask optional policy effective immediately. Thomasville City Schools also dropped its mask requirement starting Thursday. Winston-Salem, Forsyth, and Alamance Burlington schools are voting on their policies today. Remember, students still have to wear a mask on school buses because that is a federal rule that school districts cannot change.
And the Guilford County Health Department is offering advice after a baby formula recall. Abbott issued a voluntary recall of their Similac, Elementum, and Elecare powder formulas. Check the recall, and if your formula is impacted, you can exchange it through Abbott. WIC recipients can also exchange their formula through the department's clinics in Greensboro or High Point. And Volvo is expanding in Greensboro in a big way. The company is investing millions of dollars and bringing hundreds of jobs. The company says its global headquarters for financial services will move to the Greensboro location. The company plans to open its new building next year, and 360 employees will relocate to the new facility.
Well, the longest running child animated series in history is coming to an end. You remember the show Arthur, right?
Yeah.
He taught lessons about kindness and inclusion for 25 seasons.
Wow. We want to know what your favorite childhood TV show is. And while we wait for you to text in and comment those answers, Arthur isn't going away completely. This Twitter account, Arthur PBS, says old episodes will continue to play on PBS Kids. You can also watch them on their video app. Fresh new content is coming to a future podcast and digital shorts. Now back to our question, what is your favorite childhood TV show? Arthur was a classic for me. I mean, I remember sitting, my grandmother would always watch my brother and I growing up, and I remember sitting in her living room watching episodes of Arthur, but there was also, and I don't know if you guys remember this, the big comfy couch.
I remember the couch.
The big comfy
couch?
couch.
I
It was
remember.
the girl, was she a clown? And she pretended to be a clock. I have to look up pictures, but the big comfy couch, it was a great
Yeah, Ed and I are like,
Christian remembers.
Yeah.
I do. Do you remember Binky?
No.
He was a student in the class there. So in this new
in Arthur.
Yes, in
Yes,
Arthur.
yes.
Oh, I
In-
thought it was
in this updated, whatever you want to call it, Binky is actually a meteorologist.
Oh.
Ooh.
Of course, I
The
would
more
find
you
that out.
know.
Right. So I loved reading Rainbow.
Okay.
I just thought I loved to read as a child, and it would always take you on an adventure. And, it was just a good way to also, tell your parents, I want to watch TV, but it's also educational. And it talked about books, and so I got away with it. I also loved, which is still on the air, Sesame Street. So yeah, I loved all of those kind of like educational, I want to learn something new type shows as a kid.
Sesame Street was great.
Yeah.
Ed, what about you?
Oh boy, I got so many. Cartoon-wise, and I'm going to carry you way back, okay? Because I've been way back before. Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, those were, and Tom and Jerry, definitely great. Now, as far as sitcoms and things like that, I Love Lucy, Beverly Hillbillies. I mean, we're talking things that were on TV back in the 60s, right? But I think one of my favorite one was Gilligan's Island. And I was so disappointed. Every episode I watched, they got this close to getting off of Gilligan's Island, and then something went wrong. And I was so disappointed.
Oh. Wait, so my producer, Ty, just said she has a YouTube video of the show that I was talking about, the big comfy couch. So I don't know if we can bring that up. She's working on it now. But it was, yes,
There
this
it
is her.
is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and she had a doll and she sang the song.
Yeah, I
That makes
remember
a
that
big
now.
comfy couch.
My grandma actually had a couch that looked like that in our house, only it was yellow. This was my show. I loved it. I would eat grilled cheeses in front of the TV watching this. And it was a great, oh man, this is taking me back.
I remember this now.
Yay!
So they're like people like dressed as like puppets.
There are puppets, and she I think is the only, or no, maybe she's
Oh,
not the only
okay.
real person.
Got it.
Uh,
Okay, I got it.
So yeah, and each episode kind of features. I remember him. I don't remember any of the names. This was the opening.
Yeah, there it
Wow, this took me back. That was my favorite show.
Do you remember Fraggle Rock?
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
No.
Yeah, moving on.
I don't know. Was it?
Yeah,
cartoon?
it's a kid's show, and there were like these Fraggles.
Okay. Not familiar with a Fraggle. But
Yeah, there was one who had red hair, and she had like ponytails,
Okay.
and they would have like adventures, and they would always go up to get food from the garden, and there was always like a nemesis that was there that they would have to kind of outsmart.
Right.
You don't. Yeah,
No,
it's okay.
I don't
She's like,
know.
I'm agreeing with
Okay.
you.
But I can.
was one of my
I
favorites.
get the plot. As a childhood, I'm just gonna throw this out there, and maybe it says more about my parents than it does me. My parents would let me watch Seinfeld, so
Yeah.
great show.
Not a kid show.
Not a kid show, but a great show, and I just needed to give it the credit.
That's why you ended up the way you did.
Yeah.
Christian.
I meant that in a good way because I also I also watch
Christian
Seinfeld.
is coming for me lately.
All the time.
Coming for me.
Okay,
You know, take me
so-
as I am.
As you mentioned, Seinfeld, our friend, oh my gosh, Bobby mentioned Baywatch.
Yeah, not a kid show. See, so we don't.
Not a kid show.
The screen says kid show, but we're open to all shows.
Childhood
Shows out there.
TV show. However, he did have some co-signers on that, as a lot of people
You
agreed.
know.
Okay, so let's go ahead and read some of the comments here.
The
because-
childhood shows.
Right. LeVar said Smurfs, which is
Okay.
a great one. I love that. Let's see. Bobby was saying that he was thinking of his teenage years. That's when,
That's childhood.
because he was still a child.
Under 18.
Yeah. So we have to let you pass for that. Terrence loved the big comfy couch. They were my favorite clowns. He said. Lloyd said yes. Tracy with Uncle Traveling Matt. Yep. Let's see. Robin said, I'm still into the Andy Griffith show. Dana said, yes. Fraggle Rock. Yes. Tamrika also said she remembers Fraggle Rock. Let's see. Astronaut Viacom said, our favorite cartoon is the Archie Show and Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Tamrika said Fraggle Rock. Kim Smith said, can't forget Fat Albert. Nadine loved Fraggle Rock. Okay, good. So we're on a trend here. Thank you. George Spicer said Captain Kangaroo, which was a good one. You remember that one, Ed, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you remember what he used to say?
No, but I remember all the characters, Bunny Rabbit and Green Jeans and, oh boy.
So
I
many.
can't remember what he used to say.
Didn't he just introduce himself as like Captain Kangaroo?
Yeah, and there was a little jingle that
Yeah.
they sang and all that stuff. And he'd hang the keys to the door up on this little nail there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's amazing how I can remember all that.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Good job. I also loved, it was on Disney, I think, Out of the Box. Out of the box. I won't sing the whole
Nope.
thing. It was
Well,
good.
Speaking of Disney, the Mickey Mouse Club.
Okay. I do know that one.
There were several versions over the years. So, there was like the first set with Annette, right? Ed Matthews? Annette and who was her boyfriend's name? I can't remember, but they like did a whole bunch of stuff together. Anyway, and then there was like the newer version with like Britney Spears before she was Britney Spears. And Christina,
Aguilera.
thank you. I was going to say Applegate. I'm like, that's not right.
That's not right.
And Justin Timberlake, I think, was on that. So that was kind of like the newer version. And then there's even a newer version than that. So that
Marissa,
was
do you remember the
classic.
Wild Thornberries?
Yes. What was the kid's name? Donnie. Was it Donnie?
Why did you ask me that? Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Donnie.
I can't remember now.
Yeah,
I just
the
remember
Wild
Nigel.
Thornberries. That was a good show.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
And I
There's
think
that one.
I think people mentioned it in the comments too. I miss the I would watch it if it was still on TV today. I miss the old original Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, they came out with like the updated version, and they had the pup named Scooby-Doo. Like, I just want the original
The
thing.
cartoon.
Yes.
That's what I miss. Those old cartoons.
Yeah.
There was Looney Tunes, Cat Dog. What else was there on Nickelodeon Cartoon Network?
Rugrats were on there.
Rugrats. Oh man, taking
I
me
feel
back.
so
Oh, what did you say, Ty?
What'd she say?
out of generation here.
Animaniac.
Animaniac.
I don't know that one.
see.
There was Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
Man.
And then of course, the Nick at Night stuff was like that's when all your, when
Fresh
you had all that.
Prince,
The early
my
years of
God,
Kenan Thompson and all that. Yeah.
The Amanda Show.
Amanda show.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Amanda, please. We could go on.
Tracy's
for-
like, what is this? that you
Tracy's
were
like, what are
talking
you
about?"
guys talking about? This is 90s kids.
How about Wonder Years?
Oh yeah. Hey,
Okay,
I'll vote for that
so
one.
let's do this. Let's
Yeah.
just switch sides, and then we'll just split it down
And
the
we'll
middle.
put it down the middle. Should we do that? I need to
Like-
take my box with me.
Right. I generate, but then I don't have my light.
True.
It's behind the scenes stuff. You would never
Yeah,
get it.
nobody gets it.
Okay, so there were a whole bunch of, and somebody also mentioned Mr. Rogers as being one of their
Okay.
favorite shows. And then Bugs Bunny, of course, as you all mentioned, Ghost Rider, and
Doug was a good one.
Bugs Bunny,
Do y'all remember?
Popeye.
Do you remember Cousin Skeeter? It was this. I can't remember. I'm not even on. It was either on Nickelodeon or maybe. I don't think it was on Cartoon Network, but it was almost like a kid's like sitcom kind of, because it had your regular family, and then there was this puppet cousin Skeeter, and he literally was a puppet, but he was like a real life character. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah, I'm
Continue.
sorry. I'm trying to keep up.
But now that we've had a good education on the shows that have come and gone,
Yeah.
we can kind of have like little flashbacks. And,
Yeah. Now I'm
you
going to
know.
go home and try and find reruns of these old episodes. that I
Clearly, they're
wanted.
online because Ty was able to find one.
Yeah.
Our producer.
I'm going to go watch The Big Comfy Couch.
While you're sitting on a big comfy couch.
Yes.
That'll be good. All right, is it a couch day today, Ed Matthews, or is it, get out
it's
and
a-
do something day?
It's a nap day.
It's a
That's what
nap
it
day.
is. Yeah, it's going to be cloudy. But we've got some rain showers around the area this morning. They're generally light, and they will be confined mainly to this morning, although I couldn't rule out a stray shower this afternoon. I think for the most part, the afternoon is dry, maybe even a peak of the sun getting us pretty close to 70. The winds may gust up near 25, 30 miles per hour today. We get a little break in the action. Another round of rain comes in later tonight and through tomorrow morning. Another little break, and we'll get another batch of rain coming in on Thursday. So although the weather is going to be unsettled over the next several days, at least through Friday, it's not going to rain every minute of the day or night. Now, it will cool back into the somewhat chilly mid-50s by Thursday, and then we're right back into the mid and upper 60s by Friday. We get a break from the unsettled weather, although we'll probably see some extra clouds. Hopefully it'll be dry, around 50 on Saturday. Another system heads our way, brings in some showers for Sunday and Sunday night. Early next week, beginning on Sunday, temperatures will be in the mid and upper 40s. So you better soak up this 60 and 70 degree weather. It's not going to hang around forever.
Enjoy. It's like spring, and then it's like a little tease, and then it's like, okay, winter is back.
Yep. I saw this meme, and it was like a list of like actual winter imitation spring, second winter. Sorry, I'm not doing the best with imitating the memes.
Words.
It's really hard. And it was like, you are here, and there were like 12 different seasons before you actually get to the real spring. And it was funny, but I guess you had to be there.
Fake fall is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
North Carolina.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS, and we do look forward to seeing you out at our Tuesday event. Remember, there are ways that you can win a $220 gift card. All that information is on our website, WFMYnews2.com. We don't want you to miss out on that opportunity, or an opportunity to meet some of us. So come on out, Friendly Shopping Center, Harris Teeter, from noon to 2.
Yes, we will see you there, and we'll have all the highlights during and after that event later on our website and on our shows. So tune in, stay with us.
All right, have a great day, everybody.
See ya.